Hi
Hi
guys,
guys.
welcome to eerified. This is where the place we talk about everything supernatural. And today we have this very gorgeous lady, Aqinna. Why not you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, hi eerified. I'm Aqinna Begum. So today I invited to share you some supernatural stories, genuinely.
Or genuinely, so wait, when you say genuinely means that you experience it.
Yes, correct. I experienced it, I live with it, and I'm used to it.
You live with it means what? Now you're still living with it now.
It's not living with it, you have to deal with it.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Alright, before we dive into all this spiciness, I always ask this question to my guests.
Okay.
Do you believe in supernatural stuff before? Because you experience it, of course you believe. But before this, do you believe it? And what's the process, or what's the you know?
I believe in it, obviously, because when I was younger, I think about 7-ish, my dad has been sharing me a lot of horror movies, you know. So because he's a fan, so he just dragged me into like watching all this Pet Cemetery, and my first music introduction was Marilyn Manson.
Oh my
so
God.
I grew up with all the dark shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. All the dark, super gothic things.
Wow, I would never imagine that a parents will introduce Marilyn Manson
Yes.
first to a child.
Because he wants to show his music video that is more artistry, more artistic way, not because of who he is as a person, but the way he shows himself in his work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is a very great artist, I gotta admit.
And I love him when he got married with what's that? Dita Von Teese. Those were my go couple back then.
I see, I see. So do you still listen to them?
Sometimes, because he doesn't have a new song, but he does appear. He did appear for a fashion show, which I like. Oh, it's a comeback.
Wow.
He looks so good.
He does. He is. But today is not about Marilyn Manson. Yeah, let's go. But okay. So does it mean that it runs in the family? Like your family can actually also sense and see all this?
Yeah, it does runs in my family. We can see things. Like my dad can actually, with his family, can really heal a person who got disturbed by these entities.
Okay.
And then on my mom's side, basically it's about people who hated us and sent something to us, and we got,
Okay, wow.
you know the story.
I'm excited already. So I believe you have prepared a few stories for us.
Yes.
So maybe let's just dive into the first one now.
Okay, the first
Yes.
one I will share with you when I was younger. So this one was with my mom's side, which is our family, and my cousins. We're all very close. We're like a family. So the issue came when someone actually, planted something in front of into my auntie's house. Actually,
Planted something as in.
it's like a voodoo shit, planted something in front of the house. So is in front of the house there's actually a huge mango tree, so they planted it there. So since then, weird things starts happening, and then things start happening to the family members. We see stuff. For instance, like that one time, me and my mom and my cousins were like sleeping in one room, and then it got blacked out. So we use a candle to light up, of course lah, because it's dark and you need a candle to to brighten up the room. So when she lighted up the candle, you know the shadow behind you, right? There's like two horns, like obvious horns in her shadow. I was the only one who saw it first. I was still in secondary school. I was 9. I don't remember, but I was still young. And I just told my mom, "Look at the shadow, Ma. That's a horn. There are horns in a shadow." Like, no, it's just a candle. It's like, no, there's like obviously horns.
Oh my God.
From the shadow. And then things got quiet. And it's like, okay, let's go down. So we went down, and then we just brush it off and just to remember things, just forget about the things that happened. And it got weirder when we saw like a human figure from a curtain downstairs. Like Malay super, what do you call it? Malay ghost, we call pocong.
Miss Gula, okay.
Yeah, Miss Gula Gula Bantal Peluk.
Yes.
So my mom and my cousin were talking. So and then there's like a figure behind the curtain like this, You can see a figure, like a very clear figure of someone
Behind the curtain or it's outside the house?
behind the curtain.
So it's in the house?
It's in the house.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So then they just brush it off again, and then we just leave the room. You know, like, okay, let's go upstairs. And it got weirder when they got sound and the house got darker. Even sunlight cannot go through the house. Like so damn dark.
Yeah, so the house is originally not very like the sun couldn't really get into the house.
Yeah, so there's no sunlight. It's always gloomy. The house looks so gloomy. And it's still, and the house is still empty up until today because it's a family house. So nobody stays in the house anymore. And it just leave it like that. It's somewhere in Ampang, by the way.
Oh, so I would assume it's gonna be like at some kampong area.
No, it's in Ampang area. And then there's another case when all the siblings of my cousin already got married and moved out, and then she's the only one left in the house. So she wants to go out for dinner. I think at that time she wanted to go out for dinner, and she was, I think, it's after SPM. So she texted her friend like, "Hey, I want to go dinner." So okay lah. So the friend came by to her house, and then texted her like, "I'm already in front of your house, in front of the gate." And then suddenly it's so quiet. Do you know this neighborhood? At 7 p.m. sharp, everybody's in the house already. It happened because of this situation. Okay, I'm about to tell you.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, while he was waiting for my sister to respond, he didn't know that my sister actually already went out to Mama area and just want to wait for him there.
Oh, so the friend went to the house but after your sister left.
Yeah, so he just texted like, "Hey, I'm here." So and then while he was waiting, while he's on his phone, and then a mango dropped from the tree in front of him. Okay, and it's nighttime, and then he got like a bit suspicious lah because the mango like fell right in front of his face. And then when he looked up, there's actually a lady in a white dress, long ass hair, and looking down on him at one of the branches, like really on top of him, was like looking down on him like that. So he sped off and just leave the bike there and just ran. And then it kept happening when all the neighbors, like kids our age, hanging out in front of the house, they would see her there, still up on the tree, looking at them. So since then, every 7 p.m., nobody would be like there going out or hanging out at the front yard. It's just dead silence on the street. Nobody want to go out because of the house.
What about the people who come back late?
They don't have a choice. People who don't know, they wouldn't know. People who knows, they just have to live with it because they stay around the area, right? But this thing doesn't even happen during nighttime. You know, even daytime they are still active. I remember back then when I came back from school, I was walking alone. It was 1 p.m. So I was walking alone. Go back to my house. My cousin's house is right here. Okay,
so
my house is right here.
Just same neighborhood.
Yeah, same neighborhood. So when I walk past her house, there's actually a lady standing in front of the gate looking at the house straight. Yeah, in white. And it's daytime. It's daytime. So I just walk past her and it's like, okay, this is not
a human.
This is not a person. It's not even a human. So I just like walk past her and just ignore. And then the weird things like, you know the glass table, like coffee table?
Yeah.
It's the glass one. Break into two, like a very nice cuddly like cut. You know, like glass, if it breaks,
it won't be in such a nice shape, right?
Yeah, it's a nice shape. Even the pastel and mortar, the stone version, also break into two, nicely break. You know, like someone like cut it with a very sharp knife or something.
But just want to rewind back a little bit because I have a lot of questions. So this go back to the first story where you're at your house. You saw like Miss Gula behind the curtain and all. Did you guys do anything or anything happens after that? Because basically that thing is inside your house.
Yeah. So this is where it gets interesting. Okay. So after years passed by, all the neighbors sometimes when we bump into each other, like, hey, I thought you still live there. I mean, you live at the house, you know, our old neighbor. It's like because sometimes I hear like cruci being pulled out, like people dragging stuff from the house, like renovating and like moving around the furniture. They always hear some stuff from the house. So and then sometimes they saw, okay, this one is on me because I used to see stuff when I was younger, but and I don't always dream. I don't have a dream, but my dream is always something like a message. It's like something they want to tell me something like that. So there were back then when I have several dreams about the house, and I saw a lady. It's like a Chinese lady with a short hair in the house.
Your house.
At that house, my cousin's house.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so and then I told my mom I had a dream about our house. You know, we call it our house.
Okay.
This family's house. About the house, and there's a lady inside. She's have short hair, blah blah blah. And then she's like, "Do you know that we went and checked the house, and they did say there's a lady in the house with a short hair." So okay, it's like they're missing us because the house is already empty. So we did try to get back. We went to move in back to the house. We called someone to clean up the house. But when someone go into the house to clean up and stuff, even the flashlight couldn't get through the darkness of the house or at the top, the second floor.
What do you mean? Like when even if you have the torchlight, you couldn't see
The
things?
light couldn't go through the darkness, babes. This is true story. Yeah. So can you imagine you go into a dark space where there's no light? That could only mean one thing, you know, something just don't want you to be there, or something is there. So we did call someone to clean out the house, just to cleanse it, and then that thing actually communicated with this medium, with this guy. They wanted an unborn baby that is still bloody as an exchange for them to get out from the house. That's the conditions that they set with from us. That they wanted something fresh for them to feast to get rid of me like that lah. So we didn't oblige to it. We just ignore it because we don't want to give anything, you know. So we just let it be.
So you guys didn't move back?
No, we just let it be. We just don't know what to do with the house yet.
Yet. So the house is still there?
It's still there because it's our house. So we cannot do anything. So we just have to wait lah. Or if we have the money, we can just renovate our stuff, try to get rid of the stuff. And about the mango tree, we did try to cut down the tree, but there's always hiccups, like the machine couldn't work. They just don't let you to get rid of the tree. Yeah, so my late uncle actually did climb up the tree and to clean up the branches because it got so big. There's actually, I don't know, a branch or I don't know, vines, I don't know what to call it, but it makes like there's someone or something just shaped that thing to look like a chair on top of the tree. This is true story though, I'm not making it up, but it's hard to explain. Like one of the branches have something
shaped like a
shaped
chair.
like a chair, but it's out of the tree.
It's out of the tree.
So you know it's tree, but it's like always cartoon have all the vines like making all the trees. Yeah, something like that. So something have been sitting around at a tree. They like conquer the area like this is our house, and they have like multiple or multiply and create a family of their own in the house.
So the mango tree is actually planted by your family.
It was there when we moved in anyway, because that was my auntie actually bought the house, you know. So it happened after someone just planted something.
Also, the mango tree was just there, but someone planted it.
Planted something underneath the tree.
So, it means the tree was there, but then weird things only started happen after somebody planted it. Okay, then how do you guys know that someone planted something?
Because this one I cannot tell you because this is quite dark. You know? But I can say that people have done things that that we didn't expect it to do, but they did. So it happened to my family. Out of jealousy pun ada juga, for some reason we don't know still. It's just that I think because my family members semua muka like really like this kind of face, like I don't give a
Uh-huh.
flipping
nonchalant
bird.
face,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, yeah, you know,
So
the
people
badass
always-
face, badass
so
face.
people always assume the worst, and so they start sending things. It's hard to get by actually, because my cousin, there are stuff like she couldn't get to stick around with her work for the longest time. She always got distracted. She always got sick when she secured something good like a job, because people had been jealous of her. So they've been doing that.
Do you guys know who planted it?
The one who planted underneath the tree, yes, we knew, but we didn't send back or do things back to them. It's just like, it's okay.
Do you guys confront the person?
We never confront the person because this person is quite. They have a powerful shaman, if you see it, to do this. So yeah.
I realize, okay, this is not a stereotype. Maybe it's just that a lot of my guests are Malays. So my previous guests, when they came, I also heard very similar stories. They always say like, oh, sometimes it's not stereotype, but just what I heard. Orang Melayu suka planting.
Yeah, because it's easy. You hate someone, you want to get it done. I want to hurt you with a fast result. This is the only way to do it.
Is
like
it really,
voodoo.
Is it really that easy to just do it? Like, it's so easy to find someone to do it.
If you make deal with the devil, it's always fast.
Also, you have to repay it somehow, some ways in the future.
That's why they needed the fetus, a bloody fetus for them to eat, because they haven't had something to eat for the longest time. You get what I mean? Yeah, so that's what they required. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of any stories where, like, for example, the person couldn't pay what the thing requested? What is the result? What happened to the person?
They will seek help, which my uncle lah. He did help these people who have this kind of problems where things just don't want to go away. They just want to stick around. He will ask these things. Like sometimes I go and watch him doing it, because he did all this treatment in his house. So sometimes we go and visit my auntie, but then there have visitors coming in for berubat, they call it. And then there's one time when he tried to berubat this one lady. She actually had someone send something on her, and that thing was gula-gula lah. She was like so stiff when he asked her some things, and then I don't know what happened, and then that thing is outside of the house.
Outside of whose house?
My uncle's house.
Huh?
Like waiting for dealing stuff, like want to throw him away.
Do you guys see the gula outside the house?
Oh, that one is another story on my own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one is my uncle's stories,
Okay,
my
okay.
cousin's stories,
Alright.
and a bit of things that I saw. But this thing happened to me when I was studying in Shah Alam. It's always Shah Alam.
Okay, I don't want to make the assumption, but it's okay.
It's always Shah Alam, babe. Okay. So that's one time. This is during my uni years. In my room, we're staying in a semi-D house. Okay, in section 7. I'm not gonna tell you where.
But you quite narrow it down.
I narrowed it down. Maybe if you want to go hunting ke apa, you just pandai-pandai you lah. Okay. So I think it was 12 or maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember. But in my room, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 of us in one room, in the same row. So my bed was nearby a window, and in front of me is a toilet. It's a bathroom. It's a bathroom. So I was sleeping, and then you have like this groggy kind of, you suddenly wake up a little bit, and then I saw something standing in front of me, and it was white figure. It's a white figure at the end of my leg, like literally standing there at the end of my leg. I kid you not, I still have the chills because I don't like this thing. The only thing that I don't like
Is it gula?
is a gula-gula one. Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
in my mind, even though I open my eyes, it's quite blurry, but I know what I saw, and I close my eyes instantly, and I feel like shit. This is not gonna be good, So I just turned to my right and sleeping. Mind you, all my friends are sleeping, and we are like so close. If you have roommates, all the beds like really close, right? Because we're sharing a room, and it's not really a big room.
Also, this was a hostel.
No, it's a house.
I mean, like, yeah, so it's not your own house lah. You study there, so you rent a room, is it?
We rent a house.
Oh, you rent a house, so all your friends stay together with you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that it was your family house.
Oh, no. When we study, of course, I have to
yeah.
rent a house, kan. And then as I turned to my right, I opened my eyes. It was there, lying next to me, in front of my face, like really near, like this close, this gap, like this gap. And if they told you that this thing doesn't have a face, it's really dark. It's like the kind of dark that you can't describe. It's hollow. It looks hollow, like it's like, you know, the deep ocean where you saw darkness, like there's no limit. That's how I saw it. And it has like white eyes. It looks very distant. The face looks very distant, but it's close to me.
Oh my god, do they have a mouth?
You can't see anything, babes. There's nothing.
Just eyes.
I can only see the eyes, yeah. It was laying next to me. So when they tell you these things are fast, they are fast. Because once you saw them there, you turn, they're right there next to you. They can either roll, or I don't know, they jump, they ran, I don't know, but they are super fast. It's just like in an instant.
What happened after that?
After that, I just, gather my courage to lay straight and try to wake up. I want to wake up so that thing can disappear. I couldn't speak. I was just too stunned to speak. I was
too stunned to speak.
Because I was shocked, babe. Because it's like really near me. Can you imagine? Okay, you're like leaning towards me, right? Okay, you're my friend, and this is how we sleep because it's really
quite
yeah.
close.
So that thing just in the middle, like that, laying next to me. So I don't know how, but I did manage to wake up, and I woke up and it's gone.
Okay, I really assume a lot of people would be like telling me or maybe asking, is it possible that it's just a dream?
It's not a dream because I am fully awake, and that house just have a lot of stories too. I don't know why.
So this is just one of the story.
It's one of the story in the house, yeah. And there's one time also. This one I cannot explain how it happened, but it did happen. I pretty much at 18 years old, after graduating, I still live in the house because I want to find something to work part time. Try to build up slowly after graduating. So sometimes bila we're on like our term breaks, nobody at the house. I was the only one in the house sometimes. So there one time when I slept in my room, I was alone. And then I wake up, I swept the floor. That's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I wake up and I just swept the floor, clean up and do all the laundry and stuff, lipat baju and whatnot. And I saw myself sleeping on the bed. That's like two versions of me. I saw myself sleeping. That is me. And I know myself here holding a broom looking at me. You know how fucked up I was at that time? I was like, I saw myself, but how?
Yeah, how? I want to ask also how.
But how? It's still the answer that I cannot answer because these are some things that I can't answer. Because people say, oh, maybe you have this, what do you call it?
Illusion girl.
It's a dream. It's like, no, because I know I was asleep and when I woke up, I swept the floor in my room. And I did that. And I look at myself while holding a broom. So I did wake up and I did sweep the room and I'm still there looking at myself sleeping.
And then after that, what do you do? Like, how did it end up? Like, what did it end up?
It ended up with me waking up from the bed.
So you wake up again from the bed? Is it?
I don't know the transition of how I wake up from the bed. I woke up from the bed because I was there standing. Babe, I pinched myself. I was there standing with the broom. And then I woke up from the bed after I watched myself sleeping on the bed.
Then is the broom still there?
And the broom, I don't remember where's the broom went.
Wow, okay. This is like, okay, in Chinese, sometimes we say this. There are like, okay, in Chinese, correct me if I'm wrong, it's just my understanding. There will be times where okay, in Chinese we call it 灵魂出窍. It's like means it literally means that the soul came out of your body. So you are actually doing something, but your soul is the one doing it. So
Yeah.
your body is still actually sleeping. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Maybe it is what happened to you.
I also believe that the one who swept the room was my soul, but it's just too real because you can actually feel what you're doing and you saw yourself sleeping. What if something happened to me while I'm sweeping the room? Then I wouldn't wake up. I might be dead there.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, I wanted to say, could it be a doppelganger? But no. But I don't think but after that you wake up from the bed, so it wouldn't be a doppelganger because doppelganger is some ghost that
Look like
yeah
you.
look like you know.
Yeah.
Wow, but I don't know, how do you still manage to stay in the house?
Financial problem that time, babe. We don't have a choice. We just have to suck it up. Live with it.
But oh my god, yeah, that's what I understand. Probably because and also, were you very tired at the time?
No, because I was still looking for a job. I didn't got back from work. No, I was just at the house.
Because for us, sometimes we believe that if you're like overly tired, so there will be times like, oh, your soul will come out from the body. I don't know, that's what I've heard before, but it could be wrong.
Yeah, I heard that one too, but I swear that time I wasn't tired. It just my soul came out from my body and watched myself sleep and swept the room. It's funny when you hear it that way, but
I got a question. Okay, so because you say your uncle is like a medium or someone who can berubat, right? Have you ever asked him, oh, you know, where does this ability of yours came from? Like, you know, what are the reasons? What is it here for?
the reason for first, I never asked him how he get involved, but it's just a gift that he had, and my dad also have a gift which he didn't practice, but my uncle practices it, and he lose his leg for it. You know, that things that got angry, caused him, you know, it was a bike crash. I
Cause
think
your uncle to lose
his leg. Yeah, so now he have no leg.
Oh.
So there were a time my mom tell me this story at my house. My dad had a cash on him, so he had this cash and put it into the cupboard. So and then that one night, my cat Ben was running in the house frantically. It's like excited because he's an old cat, so it's quite strange for him to run around in the middle of the night as if he was chasing something. So and then I think at that time he had, let's say he had 8K he put into the cupboard, and then when he woke up, he took the cash. It only got 4,000 left, so he got like 4,000 cash missing.
Yeah.
So then he called his brother, which is my uncle. So we go and check. He drew my dad drew a creature on a paper, and then he burned it halfway, and then put it in the ashtray. And then that same night, this is the second day. So that night, it's still the same. My cat ran frantically in the house, like excited, blah, blah, blah. And then he checked in his cupboard the next morning. His 8K is back into the cupboard.
What did your father draw? I'm curious.
Okay, I think everybody would know this, especially around Melayu lah. They have this small green elf, we call it, okay? Toyol.
Oh.
Who's work for someone to take your belongings, but mind you, all these toyo not gonna take all of your cash. They only take half of it.
Oh.
So he took 4,000 and left 4,000 for my dad. And then that night he came by because he got burned. Remember when I told you my dad drew and then burned the paper halfway? The owner got burned, and then he gave back the money because apparently it's like a warning. If you don't really to return back my money, I will burn this all the way through and I will hurt you.
So your father also has this ability to cast something.
He can. Yeah, but he doesn't practice it. He always told me there's nothing to be scared of. He always told me that.
I do have one question because I think just now actually I was asking that if you have ever asked your uncle or your dad why do you have this ability, because you can see and you can sense, right?
I think on my dad's side we always have sixth sense. I don't know. So I am probably one of them, but not really that extreme, I guess. So I would see them from time to time, but most of them will come in my dream. Like a message, like trying to warn me or trying to tell me something. For instance, of the family house in Ampang, I always dream of something if there's a mango like starting to orang kata apa on the tree like blooming. Then someone in our family are pregnant, and it's true. Yeah, in my dream when I told my mom, I dream about the house and the mango trees are blooming, you know, we can pluck the mangoes. And then after that we heard news from our family members or family group that someone is pregnant. Yeah, like my late grandfather on my dad's side, he was sick, and then that one night I dreamt of him wrapped up as a pocong already, came to me, but he didn't say anything. And then I woke up, and then the next day was Raya Haji. I went to my grandma's house, my grandparents' place, and then my grandfather passed away.
Like the day after, one day after you had your dream. I mean, the day after the day you had your dream. Oh, interesting. So, in a way, your family kind of were like given an ability on all this.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Like maybe a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Yeah, I understand, because in Chinese we also say that like maybe it's a gift from God, you know.
Yeah.
A power, ability to do something that other people may not be able to do.
And yeah, able to see. I'm sure everybody would experience all this stuff. Like, I mean, probably. You know, you have experienced some sort of like horror.
Yeah, some
horror
sort, and
stuff.
somehow people will experience some sort of horror stuff. I think. I mean, I have experienced it myself. So, yeah, but I have talked about mine so many times already. So, do you still have any other?
I do.
Shocking story?
I'm not really done yet.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have
I'm
many.
waiting.
Okay.
Give me something very like.
Okay. This happened when I was 18. Wait. SPM, how old are you?
17.
Yeah, 17 years old. So me and my parents and my little sister went out for like having a fun night. Like we went to a fun fair, you know. We got back really late at 11 p.m. that night. So usually my dad would take a faster route to our house because it's like shortcuts, it's easier to go through. But somehow that night he took the long way. Okay. From the get-go, when I saw him taking the long way, I saw this one car stop at the corner of the street. That, you know, when you press the brakes on, the light is still on,
Yes.
right?
The backlight, is it?
The backlight, yeah.
Okay.
And then I start to feel uneasy, you know, like this is weird. Why would you park something that really far away when there's a lot of parking space nearby by the roadside here?
And the light, and it's showing that it's stepping on the brake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we passed by the car. I saw like 5 figures in the car, all in white, looking at me. Yeah. So then I found out that that area before it was like already developed into with a building and stuff. It was an empty area, I think, and then someone as a family got into an accident and passed away at the corner there. So I don't know, maybe that was their spirits, or
Do you remember their faces?
again, like I said, there's no face. It's just hollow. It's just like a shadowy face, but I can see all of them were in white.
Oh my god. How do you react? Do you tell your parents?
I look through the window and I look straight, and then I look at the rear mirror just to make sure, and then the car is gone. If they were to turn, you would see, right? You would saw the car like go, like drive away from you, but it's gone, like literally gone. There's nothing. It's dark. So and then when we reached home, and then I told my mom, "Did you saw the car at the corner of the street just now?" "Yeah, I saw the car." "But did you see, like, saw something inside of the car?" "There's nobody in the car," my mom said. And then I told my parents that I saw somebody in the car, and they're like, okay.
I feel like sometimes they know, but they just don't care, like your parents.
As long as they don't endanger your life, they didn't come and disturb you, my dad is fine. So my dad is a man of not many words. So if he feels that there's nothing to be worried about, then
He will not say it.
He wouldn't say anything. He just like, okay, it's just one of the things.
Okay. Wow. But is there a reason why your dad so happened on the day chose a different route to go home?
Coincidentally, I think, I don't know.
Is it because the things want you to see them?
It's a calling.
Yeah,
Maybe.
actually.
I don't know. It's just one of the nights that we took the different route.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like a coincidence. It's a coincidental thing. So yeah.
Is there more?
You want more?
Yes, I want more.
Okay, this one is quite recent.
Oh.
It's in 2021, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This one's
recent.
not really recent, but I have a recent one, but this one's like quite near the timeline, kan. So, back in 2021, I just met my husband. We start dating and stuff, you know. So, and then there's one night I dreamt there's a woman in my dream that wanted to harm me and my family, you know. And she was in white with long hair and blah blah blah.
Oh, I think I realized you always.
There's always a woman.
Yeah, it's always the same kind of ghost that you saw.
Yeah, it's always the same thing. So and then somehow this dream linked to my husband because we dreamt of something similar that night. And then, but in his dream, he literally my Prince Charming, you know, knight in a shiny armor. Because in that dream, he dragged that thing down from harming me. So and then my dream just got cut off. So when I told him I had this dream, blah blah blah, and then he's like, I had the same dream and it involved you in it, and I saved you from it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like a dream linked. So that's how we click.
Wow. That is
Because he can save me from anything.
Interesting.
And then from then on, I don't have a dream at all. I don't dream it until I was carrying my second child. That night, I never, you know, I always watch horror movies before bed in the dark. I'm not scared, you know, I'm used to it. It's like, it's just a movie, it's very predictable, it's always the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
So that night, I went to bed. Just in that dream, I went into a house. It's a very ugly house, and then there's a grandma who wants to take my baby out from my tummy, from my stomach. And I never get so scared, but that night I was so scared. I was shaking. And then when I woke up, my husband just got back from his shoot, and he was there in the room, and I told him I dreamt of something like something's gonna harm my baby, something's gonna take my baby. And I was so scared, I was shaking, and then he just comforted me, and then I don't have a dream after that. He just told me nothing is gonna harm you, and he read some stuff. My husband actually can heal, you know, but all these, you know, things from coming from up to our house.
So it's really in the family.
Yeah, but he's kind of a feisty one. Yeah, so if he heard something, he saw something, he will ask this thing, manipulate this thing, and make them feel like I regret knowing you, you know. Because he did share me some story which I cannot tell you on camera, maybe off camera.
Okay.
That one I will
Exclusive
tell
for
you
me.
later. It was so fucked up, I would say, but in an interesting way, because the way he handled these things are interesting.
Maybe, who knows, in the future, maybe your husband can come here and share.
I would.
Yeah.
I might, you know. I asked him to come because we like to share these scary stories because we enjoy it.
Yeah,
And then
can come in together as couple.
yes.
Yeah.
And then there's one night, my son, we had a playpen outside, babe, and then my son liked to sleep outside. So we when he was asleep at in the middle of the night, I can't remember what time, he woke up so sudden, and then he cries out loud. He was crying so bad, but at the corner of my eye, I saw from the walkway to our room, like something peeping through like that, on and off and on and off. I saw like a shadow, a black figure. It's like a head, like peeping out, peeping in, peeping out, and he was crying on top of his lungs, kind of cry, like someone beat him up. So then I told my husband, he's been crying, I think something is not right. Because you know when a kid cries differently, you just know this is just something different. So I just told my husband, and then my husband baca-baca tu just to comfort him, and then he fell asleep. And then he told me there's actually something from the walkway of our bedroom too, there's something peeping through. And it is not something that will harm you. It's just something followed him back from fishing, by the way, which I already told him not to fish at night. If you're watching this is for you, okay? Okay, back to the story.
You can do one video, just this.
Yeah, so he always, back then I was pregnant with my third child. So my second child, my second baby, sleeping outside. So when I was pregnant with my third one, my husband always went out fishing at night, got back home at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, he is like into fishing that time.
Until so late?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when he got back, sometimes those things like to follow you around, and then he just brought that thing back to our house. And then he got like got culture shock with the new environment, just like peeping through the house. So it lingers around a few days, I think.
Do they stay? I mean, they stay for a while and they leave. Is it? Or you have to
give him
do
a warning. I did give it a really loud warning. Like, if you come by to my house and you disturb my children, you get the fuck out. Before I lose my fucking temper, if you disturb my husband as well, if he got sick and couldn't take care of the family, you better watch out and you get out from my house.
Oh, you say that?
Yeah.
In your house?
In my house alone. I look like a crazy person, we. Yeah. If you look at me, I'm looking so fierce. I'm not really. I would not say that I'm not scared of it. I do, but it's just wrong timing lah, bro. You not come and disturb my children and my husband.
For family, you have
to.
I
have to protect my family. So it's just an instinct. It's like a motherly instinct at that time when I yell, and then it just doesn't come by to the house anymore. It just
so it's all good until now.
It's all good until now, yeah.
That's good to hear.
But not really. Wait.
Oh, oops.
I had my mom. My mom actually told me something which I have to recall back what she told me. There's one time she was at my living room at night. She smelled something floral, very sweet scent.
We all know what is going on.
Yeah, it smells something sweet. And then sometimes she hears like a phone ringing in the house nearby. In the house, nearby the doors. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like in the house. But then it got cleared out. Nothing really disturbs the family, which I'm okay with. And my children, I don't think they are scared of something strange. No?
Tak kena kacau lah. I mean.
Yeah, so far tak kena kacau lah.
Okay, just wondering because I used to hear that after giving birth, it might. Okay, I have heard of stories of a mother after giving birth, she can suddenly see horror stuff, or the supernatural things. Like something in her body change after giving birth. Do you have something? Do you feel something similar, or it's just any other day, even after giving birth, and you have given birth 3 times?
Just like any other day. Right after I got back from the hospital, I went straight to work. Yeah, I got my maternity leave, but I got something else to go to as well. But I got bounced back right after the hospital.
It's a strong mama. That's how she protect her family from all of these things.
Yeah, it's scary. It is scary when it comes and involve and disturb your family. Actually, it does, because one of my family members actually passed away from it. So yeah.
So that's why we in this show we always say it's okay if you do not believe, but you have to respect.
Yeah, you have to remember we have like different dimension in this world. We are living with creatures that we can't see with our own naked eyes. There are times these things like to come and just say hi, I don't know, to disturb you, or maybe it's a coincidence thing. Probably as a reminder to let you know that these things are there and they exist. So we cannot be too cocky with our words. Just be very mindful.
And this is the first time that my guest came, and then the story she told me is so consistent. Like I feel like you always see a certain type of entity. Like you always see pocong, which is Miss Gula. Yeah, it's always the same, which is quite interesting because some of my guests they say they will see some other different things, but you always see like
it's the same.
Yeah,
thing,
it's the same thing.
Yeah, and now I can't really see that much anymore, but more of a aura. I felt heavier, or I felt dizzy. Then there's something just not a good aura around, especially in this one thrift store that people like to go to. So me and my husband, whenever we go there, we start to feel very heavy, lightheaded, and it just.
Which one is this Shah Alam one?
No, this one is in KL, babe.
Yang mana?
Is nearby Padang Perdana.
It's okay. You let me know later.
Okay.
I love thrifting. I like to go to the one in Taman Perdana.
Yeah.
Damansara Perdana, is it? It's okay. Later.
Okay, later,
I would like to
later.
go this shop. I would like to go this bundle also. But yeah, it's okay. Can talk about it.
Yeah.
after
So make
that.
sure whenever you go there, if you saw like toys or all these figures, just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't buy.
I don't understand. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't understand people who like to thrift toys. Yeah.
I don't let my children get toys from any thrift
Yeah,
store.
that's why. I mean, for me personally, I only thrift clothes.
True.
Yeah, even then, some of my friends will be like, why do thrift clothes? Because you don't know what happened to the owner. Some can be someone who passed away. It's possible. But for me, thrifting clothes so far is still okay lah. No issues lah.
It's fun. It got so many sizes,
Yeah.
different styles, and sometimes as a jackpot you can get Gucci. You get Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
That's a jackpot right there.
Yeah, and it's saving the environment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly.
Okay, maybe I can share you one last story before
Okay.
we're gonna end this
Alright.
session. We got interesting and fun. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to make it scary, but I'm
No, it's
sorry,
okay. I
guys.
like different kinds of storytelling. It can be fun. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's one time my dad was a musician and he had a studio. Was a musician. He's still into music until to this day. So he had this one picture of a geisha woman, and he hung in his room. I think it was pantry area. I can't remember. But sometimes you can feel that she's actually watching wherever you go. The eyes can actually follow you everywhere.
On the painting, on the photo.
I don't know whether it's a painting or it's a photo. I think it's a painting. But the eyes like following you everywhere. And whenever you're alone, you feel like someone is there with you.
Oh.
Yeah, that painting, we thought it was just a studio yang like haunted. But then I think we got the painting out and put in the house, and it still feels the same. And mind you, that painting or the picture was brought back to the Ampang house that I told you, and bring back another scary thing in the house. So we actually feel something is there watching all your every move. It's like a hidden camera or something, but it's just the eyes can follow you.
But it's interesting because I always hear that people say that if you're in the studio, if you're like doing music, and if you feel something like this or something weird happen, the song usually turns out to be very good, or it gives you an idea how to write better songs.
Yeah, sometimes, but I think this one is just from the photo itself. And when they told you like never to hang a picture of a human figure like yourself or your family members at your home, is kind of true, because in my house we don't have any photos like fully of our look. Or our like portrait pictures, like properly photo shoot pictures.
Oh no, there's none.
No, I do have one time, but that one I did a photo shoot. I wear a black kebaya, and it's like very gothic. The lighting is very dark and mysterious, and I have a huge flower on my head.
It looks pretty though. I mean, I can picture it quite.
I like the picture. It looks classic, so I hang it in my bedroom in my parents' house. But I think it just attracts all these entities to stay in the picture, because there's one time when I woke up from my I woke up in the middle of the night. I was sharing a room with my sister. I think it was my sister or myself, I can't remember, got dragged at the end of the bed.
What?
Yeah, but when I woke up, she's already there. And sometimes I hear like someone in the cupboard, in the wardrobe, banging on the door, because of the picture kind of like carrying a soul. You can carry a soul. So when I brought it back to me in KL, and then it just starts to feel uneasy as well. Even my cat doesn't like to go near the picture, so I just burned my own picture.
What? You
Yeah.
burned it?
I burned it.
Is it okay to burn pictures? No, I mean, I'm not sure. I feel like for us Chinese, it's not a good thing to
I
burn
know,
Chinese.
but yeah, I just
Actually.
burned my picture. It's okay.
Oh my god, it reminds me, because okay, personally I also do not like to put like the human pictures in the house, even myself. But we do have a family photo at my home at the corridor of my house. Oh my god, now that you say that, it makes me rethink. Maybe I should just like
Feel uneasy, right?
no, maybe I should just like keep it somewhere. Should not display it at home.
It's scary because that picture. That's one time. This is during my studies, by the way. And then when I came back to my parents' house for a visit, and then I asked my parents, where are my picture hanging on the wall? And they said they wrap it up with a paper and just hid the picture away, because it just got so scary. The picture just got too negative aura around it. It just make the room feels heavier and just not feel very safe. So then that's why I brought back the picture with me. And then I look at myself and I also feel like, yeah, this girl can definitely call for something unpleasant.
So you burn it in the end.
Yeah, so I just burned my picture. And then my husband, hey, where's your picture? I like that picture. Yeah, it just calls for something that you don't want to be around with.
I hope there's a soft copy.
There's no soft copy of the picture.
God, so it's
And if you want to know,
gone.
this picture wasn't taken by me, like hire a photographer to shoot me. No, it's just from someone who gave this picture to me.
What do you mean, someone who gives a picture to you?
Yeah, I was helping out a senior to take a picture, and then he just gave that picture to me.
Oh.
Yeah, so all the soft copies is from
I
him.
see, I see. I mean, hopefully he still has it, maybe?
I wouldn't want to bring back that picture to my home, I think.
Oh, now I'm very curious. How does the picture actually looks like?
It's just me posing like that, with a flower on my head, with a black kebaya.
But I know you look okay. Maybe it's really like based on how you were influenced since young. You do have that very classy, very cold, and like little bit gothic kind of look to you.
Yeah.
which I think is very cool. Yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's not something supernatural. Maybe it's just you just have that aura, you know.
Yeah, the black cat energy.
Yeah, you just have it there. Which
I
is
got that
good.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why the ghosts are afraid of you right now.
They might not be afraid, or they might think like, hey, she's one of us.
No, I mean, I don't. You're too beautiful to be something.
But they're scary because they never look like us, and the way you look at things, they will never look perfect. It's always something off.
Yeah, I mean, I have experienced my fair share of 2 times experiences, and that's it. I would never want to experience. I don't want to know anything further. Yeah.
You have to tell me later.
Yeah, I will tell you later because I have seen it so many times, so I feel like it's not worth telling it again on camera. But I will tell you later.
Okay, alright.
Alright, I guess times is up. And thank you so much. You share a lot of stories today. But in the host knows, when there will be another episode with you.
I will try arrange if there's some new stuff. I will like, hey, I got new stories.
No need to no. I don't wish for new stuff. It's just maybe like you can dig up something even more from your past experiences. Suddenly maybe this one pop out. Oh, I remember this. Or you get your husband together.
Let me check. I will ask him if he'd be interested.
Yeah.
I think he might be because his new film is coming out next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, then if that's the case, we will wait for your good news.
Okay, let us know.
And also, guys, if you like our channel, please go and comment, subscribe, and tell us your own stories. And if you also want to be on the podcast telling your experiences, please go to my IG, JemJen, or eerified's IG to let us know your stories and let the team read through everything, and you might be here as well with us. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks again, Aqinna.
Thank you for having me also. I hope you guys enjoy my story, even though I'm not a very good storyteller, but I try.
I love your aura.
Thank you.
So hopefully we see her again. Okay, bye guys.